Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
And
wabarakatuh.
good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Okay, well, my name is Sarianto. I'm really proud to see you in this seminar, my beloved brothers and sisters. Well, today I'm going to tell you about something that is very interesting for you to know. That is what I call improving students' achievement in speaking through storytelling strategies. Well, in the English language classroom, especially in speaking class, teachers are expected to make good condition and input for the learners. But the learning process can only take place when the students are interested and willing to learn. Because sometimes the way teacher give explanation to the students makes the students feel uncomfortable and unmotivated. And even sometimes there are some students just waiting for the lesson to be over. And of course, this will be the crucial problem for the teacher. So I am, as the candidate of the future teacher, believe that storytelling strategies will deal with this problem. I mean here is storytelling strategies can overcome these kinds of problems that students always do in the classroom environment. But studies have shown that storytelling has made significant contribution to speaking in building language skills. Fox and David and other experts demonstrate that the students' confidence in speaking will be increased through storytelling activities. Actually, not only the students' confidence, but also the motivation. Because in the storytelling classroom, students are given more chance and time to practice and to speak up, to experiment with the language. So, by this classroom environment, students' motivation and students' confidence will be in the high level. Well, I have divided my presentation today into two main points. The first one is what is storytelling, and then the second is why and how storytelling strategies can improve students' speaking skills. Okay, let's start from the first point. Okay, what is storytelling itself? According to Champion, storytelling is an oral activity when the language and the gesture are used in colorful way to create a scene and in sequence. So, what is storytelling classroom not only consists of telling the stories, but also the use of picture and then acting and then singing, story writing, and the other things. So all of you here maybe every day do storytelling activity. For example, when we talk about someone or something that you like or you don't like to the other friends, these activities is called storytelling. Or we can say in Bahasa we say that gossip every day, it is a kind of storytelling. So storytelling is very close to us. Do you think you are with me?
Yes.
No. Okay, can we move to the next point?
Yes.
Well, my second point in my presentation today is how and why storytelling can increase students' achievement in speaking skill. Well, I have 4 reasons to answer this question. The first one is storytelling as communicative language teaching emphasizes student-centered as well as cooperative and collaborative learning. And Niger states that in the storytelling classroom, the activities are planned to encourage students' speaking skill through meaningful real-world experiment. For example, in the classroom, in the storytelling classroom, one student will stand up in front of the class and the other will be the audience. So these kinds of classroom environment will give more chance to all of the students in the classroom to participate, to join the classroom activities. So it will build up the students' confidence and students' motivation in learning a language. And then the second point, the second reason of my presentation today, why storytelling can improve students' achievement in speaking is, in the storytelling classroom, students will discuss and share their ideas about the story that they are going to talk or the story that they have already talked about. So discussion and sharing process will help the student to socialize with others. It means that they will have more relationship. So if they have more relationship with, they are standing in front of the classroom and tell their story to the others, the student will not feel nervous or will not be rigid or hesitate because they have known each other. So this kind of classroom environment will lead the students' confidence and motivation in the high level. And then the third reason is in the classroom, in the storytelling classroom, students are able to choose their own language. What I mean by saying students are free to choose their own language, because when they are telling their story, they can include something like informal slang, because there is no limitation of using language in the storytelling classroom. So it will not limit students to create anything else that interested, that can maintain their communication in the telling their story. And then the last reason is, in the storytelling classroom, students are encouraged to learn how to maintain their language, how to maintain their communication to the audience, to entertain the audience. So in the classroom, in the storytelling classrooms, students not only learn how to speak, how to deliver the story to the other, but they also learn about how to use an appropriate gesture and appropriate eyes contact. So at the end of the classroom, they will speak very fluent, and also they will use an appropriate gesture when they are talking. So it brings me to the end of my presentation, and I would like conclude my presentation today. The first one is, as a candidate or future teacher, we must know one strategies or more than one strategies that can lead students motivation and confidence in speaking. And then the second is, storytelling is what strategy that I suggest for you to know. That storytelling strategies is one of the most appropriate strategy to teach speaking skill. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Okay, the first one is Mr. Alfian.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Alfian Hombi, and my question is, we know that students have different learning style and multiple intelligence. So while some students are verbal student and independent, and some others are not so lucky, they are dependent and can talk well in the front of class. So how do you deal with this kind of student?
Okay. Every student have different kinds of learning style, and then some of students will like learn independent and the others will collaborative. So of course every strategies will have disadvantages. So maybe to deal with this problem, the students must collaborate the other strategies, not only use storytelling strategies, because storytelling strategies just focus on speaking, and then to invite all of the members of the classroom to join the class by sharing their story. Is the answer your question?
So it means that storytelling cannot be applied for this kind of learning style, for this kind of students. That's right?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you. That's my question.
And the next point, Tohon.
I disagree with your statement. When you answer Alfian's question, you said that for student who can independent, there is no way to solve it. I think storytelling can be applied for students who can independent, like public, peer what? Peer activity. Yeah, I think storytelling. I think as student who afraid or shy can do this activity.
Yeah, well, that's a good suggestion from Mr. Kamaludin Jamal. But even though it will happen like that, but in the classroom, it will be there is one student that is very difficult to be faced. Even though in peers activity or in group activity, they will or this I mean here they will not join the class or the activity with good condition because maybe his learning style is different. So that's a good suggestion. Okay, the last. Okay, well, I'm very sorry. It's good you want to. It's very good you want to give us many questions, but I'm very sorry because the time is limited. So I want to close my presentation today by saying wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.